Today's video is going to be Scream 2022. Now, I personally like this movie. I think it's one of the better ones in the franchise. And I feel like, I think it could have been probably the best at some point, you know what I mean? But number one still edges it out for me. But I like the opening scene, you know what I mean? So we're going to get to that. Personally, I love movies. And I had thought about doing a channel before, but I didn't know. You know what I mean? And now I really like doing this. I like to do the reviews, and talk about my personal feelings on these movies that we all love so much. Um, this scene was good for the beginning of Scream 2022. Jenna Ortega, of course, great actress. Um, it's hard to say who is the antagonist here. I think that it is Amber, but who knows? You know what I mean? It could have been Richie too. Probably not, but it could have been. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys know. Let me know what you think. Uh, I love this movie, but honestly, this opening scene is really good. Um, I think that her living, being the only person that's ever lived through an opening scene, I thought was pretty wild to start off Scream 2022. But I don't know. I really like the build up of the characters. Um, Melissa McBrayer is really good in this movie. And of course, you got Jack Quaid, both great actress. And then you got the group, the friend group. You know what I mean? Always crazy to see the friend group. I don't know. It's pretty good. You got Amber, the twins, Wes. Uh, I don't know. I think this part of the movie is kind of crazy because really it's a build up, to what's about to happen. And then you got Dewey just sitting in his trailer, losing his damn mind. Been drinking, whatnot. It's kind of crazy how far Dewey fell, after him and uh, Gail broke up. But the fact that she's Billy's daughter, that part was kind of crazy. I thought personally. Um, excuse me. I think it's a good movie. I like how they did the build up with Dewey and everything. Seeing how bad everything was with him and Gail, you kind of see what they were talking about, and how bad he was. But then you got Judy in the kitchen, you know what I mean? And you kind of know something's gonna happen. Um, I like the character of Judy Hicks from Scream 4. Definitely a character I wish would have made it further in the show or in the movie. But You know, this is a Scream movie. People die. Wes's death probably one of the best in the franchise. I personally believe that. That slow knife through the neck, it was wild, man. Fucking wild shit. But anyway, um, you got the hospital scene right here, you know, with Ghostface showing up in the hospital. You know, she's in the wheelchair and everything. Cops on the ground. He's fucked up. He's not gonna make it. Uh, but I don't know. You kind of knew when Dewey was going with her to the hospital that something was gonna happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like this movie, especially this hospital scene right here. You know, I don't know how everybody else feels about this. This might be a hot take. There's no way Amber killed Dewey killed Dewey. There's no way. Like they talked about it and hinted that it could have been Stu. I personally, that's what I think. Is it Stu? Because if you watch that Ghostface, the whole mannerisms, everything about that Ghostface tells you it's Stu. You watch the way he acts in that scene. It's different than all the other ghost faces throughout, you know, this episode. It's not even the fact that the ghost face was taller in the movie because you could tell the way he killed Dewey, the way the ghost face kills Dewey, it tells you it's Stu. I'm sorry. This is probably the biggest part about the movie that I just, it's the biggest plot hole I've ever seen. Because when you see him look over like this, it screams Stu Mocker. I'm sorry, it does. Plus he kills Dewey the same way that they talk about in Scream One at the picnic table. You know, how do you gut somebody? Split them from groin to sternum. You know what I mean? That he talks about it. And he kills him the exact same way in Scream 5. It screams Stu Macher. I'm sorry. I mean, it might be a hot take, but I'm telling you, it screams Stu Macher. But Dewey's death in the theater, I lost my shit. I ain't gonna lie, it was wild, man. It was something you never thought I didn't see it coming. Um, just different, man. You really feel Gail's pain in the scene. You know what I mean? You really watch them and everything. It's wild. The killer review in this movie's not too bad. Um, I like the fact that Chad gets stabbed a bunch of times and he still makes it somehow. It's freaking crazy. Um, I don't know. It's a good movie. I really like Scream 2022. Um, you know, tribute to Wes, man. You know, gotta say it. I think Wes would have liked Scream 2022. Personally, I think so. But you guys let me know what you think about Scream 2022. Let me know in the comments below. And until the next video, y'all take care.